All right, welcome back, good people. This is another week of videos with speakwithlarry.com. Listen, before I get started on this week's videos, I want to share with you guys that I just finished creating another blog. That's right. This blog is called speakwithlarry.blog. So when you get a chance, go there and check it out and see what's available for you. I put quite a few videos on that blog, a lot of good content, valuable information, and I've got some other friends there that you might like. Some I call them affiliates. So just go and check that site out and leave me some comments. Share that page with some people, and you know how the game is played here on the internet world, right? Well, this week I've got some fantastic information for you guys, all in line with marketing. Now, this is going to be under the online business section of Speak with Larry. This is like vital information for you to know. When you start a business or write a book or whatever it is you decide to do individually or entrepreneurially, it's absolutely essential. Let me say that again. It's absolutely essential that you become familiar with marketing. Otherwise, you won't make a dime. That's the way it works. You have to understand that that's part of it, and it's a major part of growing a business. You have to be able to reach people. You have to be comfortable with being in front of people, right? Because once you get to another level, then people are going to want your attendance. They're going to want you to be in their company because of who you are, right? Who you are brings other people to the fold, right? Think about stars, movie stars, and entertainers. When they show up, they show up with a gathering, right? With the following. So, and not only that, but the things they recommend, the things they say. People follow that, and that's revenue. That's revenue for a company, and a company knows that. So that's how this business thing works, right? You have to understand a lot of the things involved in growing a business. First of all, you have to understand how difficult or how overcoming it is for you to say, I'm going to start a business. You have to overcome some of the psychological blocks you've had about what business owners do, how business owners operate, whether they're ethical, whether they're, shiesty, whether they're upstanding citizens, whether you can believe in what they sell, whether what they sell works, right? Because some people are just in things for the money, period. They have no allegiance to the product. They have no allegiance to the company. They're just there to make the money. That's business. You have to understand that too. That's the way it works. Now, what do you do about those people? You try to weed those people out. That's how it works, right? But you can't get them all. You can't get them all. It's too much, too many. So don't worry about those. Focus on your system and continue branding who you are and letting the world know who you are, right? Marketing is one way you can do that as well. But as I said, I got some very good information this week, but it's going to require me to read quite a bit. So I'm going to take it very, very quickly. So make sure you can play this back if you missed something, because I want to try to get all this information in, because this information will move the needle in what you're doing when you're going forward. Okay, so the first video is going to be called Different Types of Marketing Strategies. And I've actually got 8 types of marketing strategies I'm going to share with you here. So just bear with me. And the first one is called paid advertisement. I know you've heard of that, right? Pay per click and those type of things. It says this includes multiple approaches for marketing. It includes traditional approaches like TVCs and the print media advertising. Also, one of the most well-known marketing approaches is internet marketing. It includes various methods of pay-per-click and paid advertisement. Now, once you get to that level where you're paying for your advertisement, that means you have your system in place, right? So that when someone comes to your funnel, to your system, we'll call that your funnel, right? So think about it as a funnel. When someone puts their name and email address in your funnel, then they are put into an email follow-up series, and the magic has begun, right? Mission accomplished. That's what you have to do. But the first thing is to set up your system. You have to understand all those moving parts. And if you go to speakwithlarry.blog, you'll be able to follow that process, because I have that set up so that when you put your name and email address in there to receive a free ebook that I wrote, well, it's not an ebook, but it's a book, but it's going to come to you in the ebook format, then you'll be able to understand how that process works for you, right? You'll get the book, you'll put your name and email address in there, then you'll get a link, or you'll get a thank you request, and then you'll get the book. That's how that works. Okay, the second one is called cause marketing. C-A-U-S-E, a cause. Think about that. There's a lot of those different causes around, right? There's a lot of things that are going on and just popping up from time to time that people become part of. They start to make t-shirts around, they start to make caps around, just a variety of things. That's cause marketing. It says, cause marketing links the services and products of a company to a social cause or issue. It is also well known as cause-related marketing. See, these are things that you probably wouldn't even understand or get to know or get to hear if you weren't listening to this video, right? Or interested in this type of business. So if you are watching this video, you're probably interested in this stuff, and it's probably very, very good for you. And that's what my objective is, to bring things to you that you may hear like cause marketing. I never heard of that phrase like that, but it makes sense. So now I can use that going forward in what I do, in conversations that I have, right? The next one is called relationship marketing. It says, this type of marketing is basically focused on customer building, enhancing existing relationships with customers and improving customer loyalty, right? Relationship marketing. See, all these are different types. There are so many different types of marketing that it's essential that you're able to understand a lot of them, right? You got to wrap your mind around a whole lot of them. Another one is called undercover marketing. Ever heard of that? I hadn't either. Undercover marketing. This type of marketing strategy focuses on marketing the product while customers remain unaware of the marketing strategy. It's also known as stealth marketing. Now you know, right? Okay, this is my favorite right here. It's number 5. It's called word of mouth marketing. Yeah, I know you heard of that, right? It says, it totally relies on what impression you leave on people. It is traditionally the most important type of marketing strategy. Being heard is important in the business world. When you give quality services to customers, it is likely that they would like to promise that to someone else. In other words, if I recommend you, then I'm promising this person that they're going to get their value, right? I'm going to give because I believe in it. It worked for me, so it's going to work for you. All right. Number 6 is internet marketing. It is also known as cloud marketing. It usually happens over the internet. All the marketing items are shared on the internet and promoted on various platforms via multiple approaches. Now, when you market on different platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and those things like that, you want your advertising to be somewhat consistent, right? So that when I see your picture there, I know that's you. Or when I see your logo there, I know that has to do with your company, right? You want that to be as consistent as possible. The next one is called transactional marketing. Sales is particularly the most challenging work. Even the largest retailers, selling is always tough, especially when there are high volume targets. However, with the new marketing strategies, selling isn't as difficult as it was. In transitional marketing, the retailer encourages customers to buy with shopping coupons, discounts, and huge events. It enhances the chances of sales and motivates the target audience to buy promoted products. That's transactional. Transactional marketing. Transaction, right? All right. The final one is diversity marketing. Diversity marketing, it caters to diverse audiences by customizing and integrating different marketing strategies. It covers different aspects of like cultural belief, attitudes, views, and other specific needs. That's diversity marketing. Now, you see, when I share these videos and this information, I'm sharing information that's in line with my clicks, with my niches, what I do, right? These are things that, like from time to time, I'll run across things that I don't know. Like I was telling you about transitional marketing or undercover marketing. Maybe I didn't know those, maybe I did, I just wasn't familiar with them. But now that I'm able to share that information with you, it kind of sticks in my mind more, right? And that's exactly the way it will be for you once you decide to do what you want to do. I've got a friend, he's affiliated with a organization, I won't say the name of the company, but he wants me to help him create a couple of videos. And what he will do is he will write down a little one-line, this is what I'll help him with. He'll write down a little one-line sentence that he can read to you, like say something like internet marketing. Internet marketing should be able to be something he can talk on for a sentence or two, maybe a paragraph. And then he'll have another title or topic that he can talk on, maybe paid advertising, right? And that will target something in his mind, in his niche, that he can talk about, in line with the company that he's associated with, right? And then he's creating a video. So when he's have the ability to put that video wherever he wants to now, right? It's a video presentation. It's not just text where you have to read it. And people would rather watch a video than, read. I find that to be the case, right? And you probably do too. But listen, this is, again, my video week. I've got a lot of good marketing topics this week only. Marketing. I want you to get this marketing because it's vital. It's vital to your success of your business. And I want you to understand this is 2000 and I'm not going to say the year because when I say that, it hampers me from using this next year or the year after that, right? It doesn't, but in my mind it does, right? So I'll just say this is a good year or a good time to consider starting your own business. And this is a business. What I do here is a business. Could you do this? Sure you could. SpeakerLarry.com